I say I bet through fantasy football. I don't really gamble on a game.
You do have a fantasy football league.
I play in fantasy football league, yeah, and you play for you put up $50 to play, and the pot be like year. 700 or something. So, depending on how many people you got, but yeah, you put up $50 for the year. But yeah, as far as gambling on games or prop betting is big now. The daily fantasy is big. So, I mean, some people like a little extra on the game.
Well, look, when we come back, we go. I think we got
59 children shot in the city of Milwaukee, and 40 of the perpetrators were also under 18. They were children. So you have almost 60 young folks here. If you go to a private school, some schools only got 60 kids in elementary school, but you're talking about maybe 3 classrooms in a middle school or elementary school worth of kids who have been shot in our city this year, but 40 of them who perpetrated the act were also children. So you're talking about 100 kids who are ruining their lives in the city of Milwaukee in 8 months. We have to be better, because when you look at the overall murder rate in the city of Milwaukee, Milwaukee makes up about 50% of the total murders in the whole state of Wisconsin. But seeing young folks getting killed and young folks shooting guns is extremely troubling and puzzling to me. It should be puzzling to you as well. It's a troubling reality that we have to face in our community.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
The biggest snowflakes out here are always been the white Republicans, who are so gung-ho on protecting the feelings of white kids while they ignore the needs of other kids. If Milwaukee's youth has a problem with fighting, well, white youth have a problem with being destructive and offensive. So it is sad that our government is actively working to de-emphasize educating and uplifting students of color in different backgrounds on college campuses. That emphasis is going to be diminished, and the only kids that will suffer will be our kids. They were willing to hold up the advancement of the state of Wisconsin because they disagree with DEI. What are white Republicans afraid of? Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Day 1, diagnosis day. The hardest day. The day you hear,
I'm sorry, this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help.
LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
All of your
Riley with your news update. There's a new strategy for contract negotiation between the city and the Milwaukee Police Association. Both entities are entering an arbitration in which an arbiter makes a binding final decision. Marquette Law School professor Daniel Chudnow says this.
I looked up Milwaukee Police and the city of Milwaukee. Public employees are frequently arbitrate. There's a statute in Wisconsin which actually governs it. They can select the arbitrator. So I do think there's a lot of cases. If there's an individual police officer making a claim, I've seen a number of arbitration cases.
The arbiter has a few months to decide on the outcome. If you were holding on to tickets from the last day of the Wisconsin State Fair, here's your chance to trade them in. The Fair's ticket exchange program runs November 10th through the 15th at the Fair Park Ticket Office in West Dallas. It only covers tickets meant for Sunday, August 10th of this year, the day the flooding took place. But not every ticket is eligible. Free passes, vendor tickets, concert tickets, and parking passes won't qualify. Officials say the best way to check if your ticket is valid is to visit wistatefair.com and review the FAQ section. Doctors across the nation are pushing back against President Trump's claim that using Tylenol in pregnancy increases the risk of having autistic children. Medical College of Wisconsin President and CEO Dr. John Raymond says this.
There have been some studies that show that there may be a slight association with different environmental factors and different genetic factors with autism, but no single smoking gun, no single cause.
In a statement, the Coalition of Autism Scientists says the president's comments, quote, only stoke fear and falsely suggest hope when there is no simple answer. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
When Baby boy, go crazy.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. We had something going on. We got zapped on YouTube. So everybody making their way back to the new upload on YouTube. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. The old stream went down. I don't know what's been going on, but we got it back up. DJ Brother Z got it back up. We got guests. We got guests in studio. We got DJ Jerry from Mixtape Trapper Radio. DJ Jerry is more of what I call a city. He talks to everybody involved in the new culture out here. Definitely. A lot of the new artists, a lot of the new waves that's going on, a lot of street conversation too. Yeah. If I could compare you to somebody, I would say you like more like somebody that keeps an eye on what's going on in the streets. Definitely do. And you report it, and you have them come and talk. They all come through your platform. Yeah. So I'm happy to have you, because I was on the platform at one point.
Hey, I swear when I came here, I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, I remember when I first got with this cameraman, Johnny, you was actually one of the first people I ever interviewed with that cameraman.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first.
And he's still with you?
Still with me, bro.
All these years. Y'all still off the block?
Yep.
Y'all still off of Burleigh?
No, 35th and Center.
35th and Center, that's right. Y'all still at the same place?
Yep, same
wow.
Place. We just got a whole new setup. We got lighting and all type of stuff. It look different.
But what I'm saying is you've been tapped in to what's going on in the city, all the most positive things in the city.
Yeah.
And even a lot of the drama. You know what I mean? You try to stay involved. And I appreciate you for coming on the show, because a lot of things done changed with the culture in the city.
Definitely.
And a lot been going on with the reckless driving. A lot's been going on with even on TikTok, where a lot of the artists are starting to blow up on TikTok.
Yeah.
A lot of the culture is now starting to become mainstream.
Definitely.
But you was with it when it was underground.
Yeah. Way before all this stuff, man. Like, it just so crazy for me. And I appreciate you for having me, too. But it's just so crazy for me, just seeing it grow, man. Like, been doing this since I was like 12, like DJing when I was like 12.
Right.
To see where it's at in 2025 now, like, it's crazy.
What's going on with Chicken P?
Man.
Is he going to get out? We know that he recently got arrested.
Yeah.
But, like, you talked to Chicken P.
Definitely.
You know.
I talked to him. I actually talked to Chicken, what was that, like, last week? Mm-hmm. Yeah, last week, Saturday, I had talked to him. Max was at the studio. He had called right when he pulled up to the studio, and we just chopped it up a little bit. And I talked to his attorney too, Tony Cotton. So,
right.
Chicken, like, I know the lot of reports. Hold on one second. I know a lot of the reports say like he gonna do 6 years. He gonna do this. He gonna do this. Like, but I think Tony, he had told me he realistically might do like 18 months.
Oh wow.
But with all the programs and stuff like that.
Do we know why he's in jail? A lot of people is kind of like, you got all these different stories. Why is he locked up?
He's locked up for dropping dirty. You know what I'm saying? For drugs. Probation, yep.
He just got a deal. Or he's just starting to get in the mainstream.
Definitely.
I think he was on tour when all of this happened, or he was about to do something.
Yeah, it was the end of the tour.
Right.
Yep, it was the end of the tour.
So eventually he'll be out like in about what, 18 months.
Yeah, but they say, a couple years max. You know what I'm saying? So,
does that do any damage to his career?
To be honest, man, not chicken. Mm-hmm. Like, because I know a lot of artists like that's not on his level. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I know a lot of artists that's not on his level that when they go to jail, it's over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, it take a toll on you when you go to jail. And I just think with him, he got so much firepower and momentum, and the people just love chicken, bro. So right. I can't see him falling off when he get out. I don't think it's gonna affect him at all.
You deal with a lot of the scene here.
Yeah.
Who do you like now? Who your top 5 Milwaukee top 5 Milwaukee artists right now?
Man. You know, it's crazy.
I know you got a top 5.
I do, Tory, but listen, bro. Listen, man. Bro, every time I do a top 5, bro, they crucify me.
Yeah, because you talk to everybody. But that's why you need to do the top 5.
Right. Man, let me see.
Once again, we got DJ Jerry, Mixtape Trapper Radio in studio.
Yeah. Man, I ain't gonna do no order, man. But it's just who I listen to. Like Chicken, Mike, Big Steph. Let me think. Two more. Yeah.
You try not to offend people, man.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to do the buddy list. See, you trying to do the buddy list. Okay, you doing the buddy.
If you look at my phone right now, I really got Mike, Chicken, Big Steph. Like, I listen to all of them.
Okay,
like, But the others,
hey, look. I need the people to know.
Yeah, 2 more.
Because that's why I like you being in here.
Yeah.
Because you know artists that we ain't even heard of that's banging out here in the street.
Emmy Glow, you gotta check out Emmy Glow. He nice too. He like coming up. He's still kind of underground, but he nice though. Like he coming up. Emmy Glow, like he definitely be going crazy.
Sincere Running Ray Real says, why Destiny Lynn ain't never been mentioned?
Destiny Lynn don't like me.
Oh wow!
No, I'm just messing with you.
Haven't she ever came on the show?
No, she never been on. But like every time we talk, like we never like could get like our schedules together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when she was on fire, like I had reached out to her a couple times, and I just remember she was out of town or something like that, and I know we couldn't link. Our schedules couldn't link up, and I seen her in Potawatomi. And I seen her again at 54 Baby. He had a show or something like that. And we talked in. She was like, man, I still ain't on the show. I said, dude, let's set it up right now. We got each other's number and still didn't do it.
Here we go.
Right.
Well, I'll say this. Over the last decade,
yeah,
there's been an explosion of dance culture.
Definitely.
I mean, it seemed like we took it back to the early New York breakdancing era where everybody was having fun.
Yes.
And it seems like Milwaukee artists are starting to take over the world right now with the dance, with the energy. And it's almost like a contrast to the drill rap. Yeah. Where we happy, we smiling, we doing these pointing people, running around.
Yeah.
It seems more fun.
Yeah.
Then it is like, okay, but if you listen to the lyrics, they don't mess with me because we ain't on that type of time.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy about Milwaukee? Like, it's so diverse, bro. Like, it's a section for that. It's a section for, like, literally the people that do that type of dance music. Then it is a section for, like, the drill rap type. You know what I'm saying? It ain't drill rap, but it's like that, you know what I'm saying? That's super hardcore.
It's street rap.
Yeah, street rap. You know what I'm saying? And, It's either in the book bag clique, you know what I'm saying? Like a clique. Backpack, right? You know what I'm saying? A backpack type rapper. So it's all, Milwaukee got a good mix of everything, bro, right now. And that's why we coming up. You see, we blowing up so fast,
right?
Bro. Like, we going crazy.
Well, we got Melvin James. He dialing in right now.
Okay, yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, Melvin James.
414 Spotlight.
414 Spotlight. He's supposed to be in studio. I can't never get you in the studio, Melvin.
Hey, listen, I'm a daycare teacher too, Tory.
Oh, man. Melvin, what's good, bro?
Man, what up, Jerry? What's good? I run a daycare too with me and my wife. That's why it's hard to get in there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the last time I seen you, you and your son came to the stew.
Oh,
DJ Jerry done brought his kids in the studio today, so you ain't got no excuses. He just brought the babies in, and you said you running the daycare. He did it by any means necessary. You know he still got to be a father at the end of the day. That's why you hear the little man. That's why you hear the little man in the background, because he brought his kids in today.
All right, when I come up there with the daycare van with all 18 kids, I want to hear it.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. We talk to the kids if they know how to talk. We talk to them.
Hold on, Jerry, why you scared to give a top 5, man? Cut it out.
Yeah, cut it out.
Forget how they feel.
I gave 3, bro.
Man, forget how they feel.
I gave 3.
Come on, man, listen. Jerry, you've been around just as long as me. You should be able to easily do a top 5.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what's so crazy, bro?
Yeah.
Like I just said, I don't know if you was listening, but bro, they gonna crucify me, dog. Literally.
Hey, they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
All right. So
they'll be all right.
So Melvin, show them how to give a real top 5. You deal with a lot of these artists.
I got 2 more
for years. It's like getting juice out of a turnip. Trying to ask him how to get to who the top 5 best artists in the city.
Now, I'm going by top 5 off of my ears only. I like Steve. Steve is out the gate. I like Steve. Forget the dancing.
Yeah.
I listen to Steve music. I listen to the music. The boy can rap.
Definitely.
A lot of people think Munch Lawrence make a lot of booty music. No, I got the other shit that Munch Lawrence. I'm sorry. I got the other stuff Munch Lawrence got.
Hey.
Munch Lawrence is one of my top.
Right.
See? But he do his thing. So when I started my show, my son said, "Hey, Dad, you got to listen to these younger guys," because I didn't like them at first.
Yeah.
So when he put me on my Munch Lawrence, that's when I said, you know what? Let me start listening more. I can't put Chicken in my group because I didn't listen to Chicken that much. So, but I know he hot. I'm not taking that away. I just think I haven't heard a lot of Chicken music for myself. I don't play Chicken on my show because a lot of his stuff is cursing. There's a lot of videos dirty.
Right.
So I can't say too much about Chicken. But I know he hot. Everybody talking about him. I get it.
Right. And you see, that's kind of the opposite with me. You know, like I remember Chicken like first song.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't go back that far with Chicken. I played the Freaks Come Out at Night. He made a Halloween song with the Freddy Krueger gloves and stuff on. You remember that, Jerry?
Yeah. The Freaks Come Out at Night. Yeah, I definitely remember that for Halloween.
That's the only video I ever played with Chicken. That was it. Because I was able to clean it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely dope.
So, but definitely, Milwaukee scene is killing it, bro. We are killing it. And when I heard this conversation, I said I gotta call in.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, there were 2 men in this interview, 2 people that know the scene.
Yeah.
That been dealing with the scene for a long, long time. That's why I said, like, I got the right people in the,
definitely.
In the building, and the culture. When it comes to the culture.
Yeah.
And help assist a lot of these artists when they didn't get the mainstream views or ideas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me tell you about somebody that's really cold with rapping, and y'all gonna laugh at me. It's because y'all probably never heard his album. He got 2 albums now, and when I tell you this boy can rap, y'all gonna laugh. Steve White, the guy that take the pictures.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Man, listen, man, the boy can rap. Another one that's good that people don't talk about because he don't do a lot of hood stuff. Be Justice. Man, them guys are cold, but they don't get a lot of recognition because they don't do the hood music.
Well, it's the marketing because you got a lot of these artists came up off of social media.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wait for a DJ no more.
Facts.
You don't even have to wait for a radio show no more.
Mm-hmm.
You can just put your music out there to the people, and a lot of these artists are just going viral.
Yeah, definitly. Off Humbug.
Yeah.
Right, man. Yeah, it's way different. Like social media definitely did help because back then, I know Melvin probably remember, and Tory, remember when we actually had, I remember literally selling my mixtape, going to, gas stations, random gas stations, selling the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? To random people. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they is. I'm just going up there, hey, this new mixtape, I got Boosie, this on here. You know what I'm saying? $5. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really started. Now, you just need a link.
Right. That's what I said. The game to change.
Yeah.
A lot of DJs upset
I'm way older than you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm way older than you. I go back, man. We had to walk in the stores and do a consignment. We had to drive out of town and put the CDs in stores.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so so man, this is like damn near before the internet almost. When I was doing music, we had to drive to Chicago and put the CDs in and taste in their store. I still got my CD and tape I did a long time ago, still wrapped.
Well, I'll say this.
So I get it.
I say this. A lot of people, a lot of DJs, they kind of was gatekeeping them for a long time.
Definitely.
But now these artists don't look at the DJ as an outlet to get their music heard no more.
Right. Yeah, but that's crazy.
But you know what, Tory? They need to be looking at all outlets. Don't think because this outlet old or this outlet work better, you shouldn't use it. People tried to tell me, I went to a V100 seminar one time, a while back, and what's his name? The singer dude from here. What's his name? Rico Love. He said, man, TV don't work, this didn't work. I'm like, bull crap. Everything works. You can't tell me a TV platform that play music don't work or a radio platform music don't work. No, every platform is good for whatever you're doing.
I agree.
No. Yeah, every platform is good, man.
Well,
shit.
Look, hey, hold on. When we come back, we're going to have more conversation. We got to go to break. We're going to have to get your son some chips or something.
Bro.
But when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm going to say something. I'm a conservative, as you know. I might not agree with you all the time, but even when I don't agree with you, you crack me up. And the other guy, he just pretend conservative all day. And you do make me think. But when you do better than anyone, you think on your feet.
Now that was a compliment coming from somebody who is as Trump-loving as he is, that can appreciate what we do here.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Saving energy and money? It's easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%. And make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com. Again, that is WeEnergies.com.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Celebrate the reigning queens of disco with Disco Divas, running at the Bradley Symphony Center September 26th through the 28th. Principal Pops conductor Byron Stripling will lead the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and an all-star trio of vocalists in all of your favorite hits from the disco era. Think Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, and Chaka Khan, as well as the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind & Fire, and even Michael Jackson. Those silky high strings and thumping bass lines will never sound better as you dance and sing along in your seat to tunes like I Will Survive, We Are Family, I'm Coming Out, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get those sequins out of storage and call the box office now at 414-291-7605 for Disco Divas or visit mso.org.
More of The Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I need a white Porsche, suicide doors, and we out of here. My horse kicking up noise when it's out field. My boys bringing them toys, and they down for real. I know they'll slide for real.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got guests. We got DJ Jerry.
Yeah.
In studio.
Yeah.
DJ Jerry, you didn't have this platform, Mixtape Trappers Radio Podcast, for years.
Definitely.
You've talked to some of everybody that's doing anything out here in the culture.
Yeah.
And when I got the call to come on your show, why did you call me? Because what was I doing in the culture? Because you keep your eye on everything.
Definitely. Right.
What was I doing?
Dude, you know what was so crazy? That's a good question. Like, cause I swear, me and my girl, we were just sitting around talking, just looking on Facebook, just scrolling. And I ain't gonna say the rapper name, but he went, come on the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was mad. I was like, man, dude ain't even trying to come on the show, man. Like, it's getting frustrated. And she was just like, interview somebody different. Like, interview somebody that's not a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to broaden your...
Yeah, because I wasn't even a rapper. Well, I rap.
Yeah, but I didn't know that to the interview.
Yeah, I didn't. I was doing No Justice, No Peace at the time, too.
Yeah. So she had said, you know what, interview somebody that's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, man, who would be, because like I only like interviewing people that I actually like talking to, or if I find them interesting, I like your story or whatever. So I'm gonna want to interview you. So I've been knew about all the like stuff. Like every time something happened in the city, you reported on your page, like on your Facebook. It was going crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything that happened, like the murders, everything that was going on, you was reporting on it. And I was like, man, that Tory Lowe interview would be dope, bro.
Right,
like, that would be hard. You know what I'm saying? And it came out crazy. You know what I'm saying? We was able to talk about a lot.
At least we covered a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of things that we still, that's going on in the city to this day.
Yeah.
And I think back then it was a lot, they was calling it baselining back then.
Yeah, they were.
A lot of cats was baselining. And that was a part of the culture, though. It was people making raps about it and stuff like that. I think now it's more called reckless driving. Now reckless driving is a huge topic. Is the culture responsible for the baseline of culture responsible for what we seeing out here?
Definitely. I mean, yeah, definitely.
I mean,
definitely.
The Stoley dance.
Okay. Hell yeah.
We making dances. We doing things. These young people, they call them, these young people are, out here, they saying that they are reckless.
Yeah.
But I think it's some olders out here that's reckless.
Definitely. It's definitely like some 35, 40-year-olds that still think they're in high school.
You run into these people.
Yeah, they still think they're in high school, bro. So it's crazy, man. But, they put the little things in the street. You know what I'm saying? That ain't...
They put that up there to stop the baseline.
Yeah, like that ain't... it helped a lot, but they still do what they can.
I think the potholes is more effective than that.
For real.
You hit one of them things, your rims might come on.
For real.
Damn.
Definitely, dog. Yeah, but it's crazy, man. The baseline of like, you see all the reckless deaths, you know what I'm saying, that come with the just the traffic period in Milwaukee, man, and this is ridiculous, bro. Like, it's kids out here, it's innocent people, you know what I'm saying, dying off of this stuff, and that ain't cool at all. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anybody that's putting out a message that you would say, okay, this is a great message for the city of Milwaukee? Who's putting out the right message right now?
You talking as far as rapper or just anybody?
Just messaging, culture.
Who putting out the right message?
Or they just talking about their life and the situations they going through? I mean, I think most artists aren't talking from their perspective, or what they are seeing, or what they can mostly relate to.
Yeah. To be honest, man, like, they might eat me alive for this, but
here we go.
But I don't even know, bro. Like, I don't know who putting out a good message, like, because if you dictate and look at everybody's message, you can find one bad thing about them and be like, oh man, he do this.
Right.
Or
if you staring hard.
Yeah, but he do this, or he like this. Oh, I remember he did this years ago. Like, he ain't positive. Like, so it just, I have to really dig deep, you know what I'm saying, to find like a good answer. I don't want to just say a random person and everybody looking at me crazy.
If I got some money to listen to one artist, who would you listen to in the city? Like, I'm talking about, I need to listen to somebody new. I got about $13 to go on like Apple Music and get like 13 records.
Emmy Globe.
Who?
Emmy Globe. Emmy.
Emmy?
Yes. Tap in with Emmy Glow. You got $13. You got whatever.
Is that radio friendly? Can we look up some on the internet and get some radio?
You probably can. He probably do got something clean, but I don't. Not on this last tape. It ain't clean for sure.
Why don't they put out clean music for the radio for people that want to play it?
Because they don't respect the radio no more. Like they just feel like
the radio wasn't gonna give them a chance.
Yeah, they be like, man, they ain't support me before this, so I ain't about to even deal with them. You know what I'm saying? They feel like the radio supposed to know everything that's what's going on in the streets, and it don't even work like that. Like the radio gonna know if you hot,
right?
This whole city playing you, they gonna know about you. Like they don't. It ain't gonna be like a lot of underground people. They still feel entitled to, like from the radio. Like they'd be like, oh man, I've been working for 8 years, 9 years, 5 years. Y'all ain't been hit me up, but like, bro, we don't even know you. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So. It'd be a lot of entitlement too, like definitely a lot of entitlement.
Bitterness.
Definitely.
Wow. Well, I'll say this. What I'm seeing now, even with this show, is that people are not mainstream ready. They're more social media ready, but they don't have the edits ready. Like they come in, they don't even think about having the edits or, having a more positive version of the song so they can play it in a broad setting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, why don't you go and do that? Why don't you make sure you have that part of your game down packed? Also, I noticed that a lot of cats can't get up here and freestyle, and I don't think that's our culture. I mean,
no, not
freestyling is not us. That's more New York, that's more hip hop. We just creatives. We can make a song, we know what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
But if you go and put them in a setting where you got to display, or they go into a New York setting, and you know how New York is, they give me 3 verses.
They hard.
You know what I mean? They train like that. Is that us, or we just low end and we just having fun?
Like I said, like it's the backpack. Like it's a couple people that really can do it. Like they can really go to New York and spit. Like,
well, we got Wave Chappelle on here, and he could do it.
Wave cold.
Wave. Reggie Buns come through. Reggie Buns.
Yeah, Reggie Buns.
He come through like I know when they get on the mic, it's gonna be gonna be a work of art. You know what I mean? So, but it's I think that we're still trying to round it up with that kind of extra, because a lot of people don't practice that type of presentation. But most mainstream radio stations, they built on that type of promotion, and so. A long time ago, when I used to see artists get in the spotlight and they get in that New York setting, or they hot, but they get in those settings where they want to give them, where they want them to just come off the top with, sway.
Yeah, sway.
You know what I mean? They get in all those mainstream vehicles, and they don't have that in their arsenal.
Facts. And you know what's crazy? Like, you see, we come from a different generation. I know you're a little bit older, but like even in my era with the Smack DVDs and all that, like that was hot back then. And now it ain't about that. Like they want to do what the hottest person is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if the hottest person ain't popping by getting on the radio and spitting the freestyles off the dome and stuff like that, they don't want to do it. They just want to do whatever the hottest person is doing. Like everybody want to get on Constant Stream. Everybody want to.
They want to do a dance.
Yeah, they want to dance. They want to. Or just be accepted by the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's either lane. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. Like, it's a whole different time. Like, so they look at. I think the youngers, they probably look at that as old school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they look at it like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, well, look, DJ Jerry. All I'm gonna say is I appreciate all you doing.
Yeah.
I need you to get your top 5. I need to round up. I need your top 5 before we get out of here. All right, from 1 to 5, let me know.
Look, listen, man. I got Chicken. I got Big Steph. I got
number
Mike.
3.
Number 3, I got Mike.
Number 2.
Man, I just said number 2.
Number 1.
Man, come on, man. He playing. All right, look, for real.
Number 5.
All right. We gonna start from 5, right?
We gonna start from 5.
Number 5.
All right, start from 5. Hold on. Wait, Jerry, you can't do this.
Hold on.
Look, number 5.
I like the way you triggered your son so we can't hear the top 5.
Man, no. Hey, even though he locked up free Juicer. I got Juicer number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4. Who should I put number 4, y'all?
Come on now. No, you the one that's connected to the street.
All right, come on, man.
Here we go. Get Melvin James back on.
Firebest checker. Firebest checker number 4.
Number 3.
Number 3, I got Big Steph.
Number 2.
Mike.
Number 1.
Big Chicken P. Bustin'.
All right, we finally.
That's top 5.
That was the hardest Milwaukee top 5 I had to ever get through. Oh, wow. Well, look, DJ Jerry, I appreciate you for coming on with the family. Brought the family in the studio.
Brought the family, man.
Powerful. And you got the future. You already got your future right here. He got the headphones on. He got the microphone.
Yeah.
He want to talk.
Yeah, little Jerry acting crazy, eating cookies, everything, man.
Look, hey, we gonna have to run it back on the mixtape idea too, because you had a lot of different flavors and for the city. If y'all ain't checked it out, how can people keep up with you?
They can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, at DJ Jerry. You know what I'm saying? The Instagram is mixtape trappers _ And I got the mixtape coming out too. The top 40 most slept on. I got
what?
That,
top 40? And you couldn't get through a top 5 and you got 40. I got you.
Listen,
I'm going to listen to it because I know you got all the cats.
Yeah.
They all mess with you.
Yeah, but look, see the top 5, like, that hit harder, bro. Like, see, that's why I did the top 40 slept on, because the people that's at the top, they can't get mad today on the slept on, because I'm like, man, you ain't slept on no way.
Right.
Why you want to be on here?
That's going to be out when?
Man, it's going to be out a couple days before the end of the month. I'll say 28th, 29th, something like that. I'm just waiting for a video, and it's going to be out for sure. It's going to be on all platforms.
All right, and when you let that out, I need you to stop back here.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to have part 2 of this conversation.
Definitely got to pull up, man. I appreciate you, Tory, man. You doing your thing, bro. I love seeing the growth, bro. Like, you going crazy, man.
Hey,
I appreciate
look, DJ Jerry, you already know what we finna do.
Yeah.
I need to get deep into the culture right now because Milwaukee is now the focal point.
Yeah, definitely.
On what's happening out here and all over the country and taking over social media every day. And I think that we need to start highlighting those from our city that's, maybe we may not have heard of them, but they're spreading around the country right now.
Facts. We definitely do, man. We got to support everybody. Even if you don't like the music, man, you can share something. Like, ain't nothing to share nothing on your social media.
It's free.
Free, man. Like, share it. Like, even if you just know of the person, share their music. Like, share their link. Like, do something, man. Like, we got to stick together like all these other big cities so we can stay lit. You know what I'm saying? So we just won't be lit for the moment, bro. We got to be lit for life. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to keep doing it, keep supporting each other, going crazy.
Thank you. Hey, we got Doc B. Did Doc B have something to say? Okay, you know Doc B.
No, I don't know, dude.
Doc B.
I don't know, dude. I don't know him.
Hey, you know what's funny? We on. Hey, he interviewed me too. Hey,
that's my dog. So hey, Doc, before you say something, can I say something before you say something?
Oh, please.
Listen,
please.
I'm telling you.
You about to get a spanking. You about to get a spanking too, just so you know.
Listen, I'm telling 101.7 the truth. Dr. B is the greatest DJ ever. You know what I'm saying? The greatest DJ ever. I look up to him. He the greatest DJ of all time in my eyes.
Pof!
Man, love, baby.
Definitely.
Respect the Pops. Respect.
Definitely.
I appreciate what you're doing for the culture. So. Thank you, man. For real. We can't say no stick no more.
You see, I showed you love. You can't say
no. I heard everything from Melvin James on. So I heard about the DJs and the gatekeeping and all that. So let me tell y'all a couple things. Okay. Number one. So what he says is true. True Nation. Then that means that gives you an argument with the LeBron versus the MJs on how they couldn't survive now. So I'm still killing DJs now. Yeah. 80 years old and I'm still killing them. So how's that even possible since the old cats can't survive? But this ain't.
Who said they can't survive? I think y'all doing pretty well.
Everybody says that.
I think y'all doing pretty well.
Everybody says. I'm talking about in basketball and football. Like basically, they say. MJ and Magic and Bird, they couldn't play today, or they couldn't play against LeBron and all these cats. And I'm like, I'm the perfect example of how somebody could be cold in every decade since the '80s,
Facts.
and still slap out the speakers. But, so that's me, and that's me and Jerry behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Barbershop talk.
Okay, that's that barbershop talk.
Yeah, but
it's real. But it's real. No disrespect, Brother Z, because you know what I'm saying. Like, no, basically, I love DJ. I love the whole culture. But back to the point though. On you don't need no DJ and we don't need no radio versions. This is all because they lack mentorship. They lack real handlers and real producers. You got beat makers, but cats ain't producing records. I'm gonna take you to the movie Straight Outta Compton. When Easy came, made sure they came to DJ events. Yeah. They made sure the DJs had all of the drops. They made sure he made clean versions. So the blue, the Cheeks Part 2, all that I got clean already. I didn't have to make my own clean because he knew to do it. So he could perform at a V100 family affair, or he could perform at a school function, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. There's reasons. There's a method to the madness. There's also, when you got your own DJ, you ain't got to worry about yelling at the sound man. You ever seen DMX break the sound man? That's because he don't have his own DJ and sound person. When you got that, you got somebody that can basically put that together. The gatekeepers is undeniable. They always been here. They always gonna be here. And but what they bragging about, we don't need them no more. No, you don't need it. But you don't need it necessarily. But at the same time, you really ain't doing numbers. You doing downloads. You doing streams and likes. So really, look at the Coachella numbers. Look at what's number one. Ain't no number one albums. Ain't no number one. And when you go see the performances, it's a bunch of explosions of pyrotechnics and a whole bunch of feathers. It's a whole bunch of feathers, but there ain't no real performances like LL and like Run DMC and like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no real straight up burning the stage down with or without theatrics. Right. So like all that's missing, and all that can come back if y'all get us back in the mix.
The showmanship.
Yes, sir.
Doc, hey, I think you kind of misconstrued what we said. Like, I don't think they said DJs aren't needed. It's like they're not relevant in this time right now as they used to be like prior. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was telling Tory, people think like, man, I don't need dude. He wasn't even helping me before, so why should I even deal with him? They were like, man, I could get on this stream, I could do this, I could drop this song by myself. I got 30,000 followers on my platform, my social media. I could drop myself. Like, I don't need nobody. I'm hot without a DJ. Like, that's how the majority people like think. You know what I'm saying?
No, it started in that when the futures and all that, when they started taking over, they didn't need DJ. They just had a guy that's rolling with them.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? All they doing is going with a Instaplay 360 or a DAT or a CD or a flash drive. Yeah. So they just playing it. They don't really have no real thing. So yeah, you're right, but does that make it right?
No.
Like you right. You know, on one hand. On the other hand, it's so you can basically catch the skipping steps.
Right.
So okay, so that DJ don't mess with you. That's the last DJ on earth. You know what I'm saying? The one DJ that either had his head.
Right.
Well, look,
you gonna quit there? Hey, one girl turn you down. You done with girls now? You done messing with women now?
We're gonna have to continue this conversation. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, Doc B. Doc B, thank you for tapping in. Melvin James tapping in. DJ Jerry, you done brought cats to the lines.
Yeah, everybody,
the culture. You know, they know, everybody that's paying attention to the culture know what's going on the streets. So I appreciate everybody for joining the conversation with you. Yeah. You know, that goes to show. Like I said, you've been out here just like a lot of these DJs and Melvin James and Doc B and like I said, there is definitely a lot going and a lot to talk about. So we want to get you back. When you drop the 40,
top 40 Milwaukee's most slept on.
Top 40 most slept on. Yeah. So I appreciate you for coming through, DJ Jerry. And when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Yeah.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axehousing.org. That is ACTS housing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, you know, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African-American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that, because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. Mm-hmm. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. Mm-hmm. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive on collaboration in the Gimbel-Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that, because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. But I like to say that, you know, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, like that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations, where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Celebrate the reigning queens of disco with Disco Divas, running at the Bradley Symphony Center September 26th through the 28th. Principal Pops conductor Byron Stripling will lead the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and an all-star trio of vocalists in all of your favorite hits from the disco era. Think Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, and Chaka Khan, as well as the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind & Fire, and even Michael Jackson. Those silky high strings and thumping bass lines will never sound better as you dance and sing along in your seat to tunes like I Will Survive, We Are Family, I'm Coming Out, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get those sequins out of storage and call the box office now at 414-291-7605 for Disco Divas, or visit mso.org.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers take on the Sussex Hamilton Chargers on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Join our coverage starting at 6:30 p.m., leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, C.G. Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Burghardt Sporting Goods.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. To learn more about how you can take your first steps in buying your forever home, visit associatedbank.com/lending. That's associatedbank.com/lending. Or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a woman-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. With the Packers now 2-1, they look to face the Dallas Cowboys as Micah Parsons returns for Sunday Night Football. Jerry Jones on trading Micah Parsons, courtesy of 105.3 The Fan in Dallas.
I heard people talking about, well, why didn't you trade him back before the draft? Because draft picks become the most valuable timing-wise. You can have them in the offseason before the draft.
Packers versus Cowboys begins Sunday night at 7:20. The Brewers are on a 3-game losing streak after losing once again to the Padres.
Fields throws to first in time, and the Padres have won the first 2 games of this series. They shut out the Brewers tonight by a final score of 7-0.
Despite the streak, Brewers remain atop the MLB at 95-63. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
I want it all, stack real time, hit my biter. I want it all word, no play, 25 ain't for the pay. I want it all.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. DJ Brother Z, this is something that's funny. I guess somebody from Africa, and hold on, let me get this loaded on my phone. Some South African pastor, they claimed that yesterday, that will be the rapture. And y'all know what the rapture is, that God's calling his people up into the sky to rapture. They said that the rapture, happened Tuesday. This is what some South African pastor was predicting, that September 23rd was going to be the rapture. And y'all been talking about the rapture. If y'all been in the church, if y'all have the understanding that God is going to call his people in the rapture. So the rapture was supposed to happen yesterday, DJ Brother Z. and a lot of y'all still here. The rapture. This is what they said. Somebody shared a YouTube video and claimed that the second coming of Jesus would happen September 23rd or September 24th, based on revelations he received from Jesus. So I guess he said September 23rd or 24th. He said that the rapture was coming. And my whole life I've been hearing about the rapture. My grandma talked about the rapture. I'm still, I ain't got caught up. I know it ain't came up. I'm still sitting here as much as I do. But y'all missed it. I guess we missed it. I guess, DJ Brother, we didn't get caught up. According to this man to say he a prophet,
he got on social media, and this went viral. I don't know. Yeah, I just sent you the article. I don't even know if it's even no video to this, DJ Brother Z. But the rapture, I think my grandma died waiting on the rapture. You know, she talked about it. Tenzo says, bro, nobody knows when it will be. Don't jump ahead of me, Tenzo. Don't jump ahead of me. Let me set it up. Let me set it up, Tenzo, because I read the Bible a couple times. I was a deacon when I was younger. But people, I think they use the Bible as a fear tactic. They be trying to say, God gonna get you, or the rapture coming, or you gonna go to hell, and it's like the Bible been used as a weapon instead of a teaching tool. It's been weaponized because it clearly states in the Bible. Now I'm gonna get to you, Tenzo. Now I'm gonna get to you. It clearly states in the Bible that no man knoweth the day or the hour that the Son of Man shall return. This is in the scripture. But so the fact that he said he knew the date and the time that it was gonna happen was a lie. See, I don't even know what. See, this young generation, y'all don't go to church on Easter Sunday. I had to get up early on Easter Sunday when I was in church, when I was a deacon. I had to get up early in the morning, and we stayed the whole day. Christmas, we had to get up early in the morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning. We had to be at church by 9 o'clock in the morning. And we stayed the whole day. Y'all ain't doing that. So y'all ain't really reading the scripture. So anybody can come around and say something from the Bible. Now, people misquote the Bible all the time. I don't say nothing because I ain't trying to argue with folks. God bless you, however you feel. But the fact that they told folks that the rapture had came. Oh, okay, DJ Brother Z found something. DJ Brother Z found something on this.
Really going to
listen.
End on September the 23rd or the 24th? It's a question you might have ended up asking yourself if you're on the Rapture Talk hashtag. So evangelical Christians have been posting videos across social media claiming that rapture is near. Some have mentioned selling their stuff, others quitting their jobs or preparing food for non-believers who are left behind. Some are asking what'll happen to their pets, what'll happen to their children, and are even offering practical tips on what happens when you ascend.
So I told you guys that every day I'm doing something to prep my home for whoever is here after the rapture. It gives them like the visual, a powerful figure, and then he'll deceive nations, and then at prep, it says repent and seek God, avoid deception. So anyways, that's what I did today.
So why exactly do people think that a rapture is coming? Well, the idea spread fast on social media. A South African pastor claiming he had a vision of rapture when Christians are taken to heaven, happening on September the 23rd or the 24th.
I'm looking at him, telling you, as he's talking, without his mouth opened. Remember, he's speaking through his mind.
Spirits, yeah.
He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th of September, 2025, I will come to take my church.
And I heard about Joshua's vision. I took it seriously because it was the time frame I was already looking at. I really, really do believe that this is happening next week. I'm not going to say 100% that it will, but the confirmations that God has given me seems to be pointing to next week.
For those who believe in the concept of rapture, hearing predictions can cause real stress. Some psychologists and faith experts call it rapture anxiety, religious trauma linked to growing up with constant fear of being left behind. Some describe childhood panic attacks when they couldn't find their parents, or feeling guilty every day that they're not good enough to go. Is the world really going to end?
I almost said something, but I need a podcast. I can't say it because people gonna get mad. I don't want nobody to get mad. We trying to look. It's almost another. We got to go into another break. Hey, look, we come back, Truth Nation. We gonna open up the lines. Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
That's crack smoking crazy is what that is.
Are you out of your damn mind?
Come in with straight truth.
Everything got a message. I'll say this. Y'all can't be tired if y'all still messing with the negative energy. Every day I get on and say, the power of the tongue. Your impulsive negative thoughts, reacting, and these kids watching you reacting all wild and crazy. The programming you watching on TV, the music. And now, like Security Mike said, it's popular to pop somebody. It's popular now. And these kids coming back to somebody's house. They coming to eat a meal at somebody's house. They hanging out with somebody in the neighborhood who got a house, who paying the rent. They hanging out with you. They may be your relative. They may be your buddy. That social acceptance is there. Understand what I'm saying? So when we really tired, we gonna cut it off. We gonna stop it.
Tune in to all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app.
Metastatic breast cancer, or stage 4 breast cancer, happens when cancer spreads beyond the breast to other parts of the body. About 168,000 women are living with it today, with Black women at a higher risk due to various factors. Research has led to treatments that help manage the disease and improve quality of life. The Everyday Counts study explores how nutrition and exercise coaching can support women with metastatic breast cancer. To learn more about the Everyday Counts study in Milwaukee, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu. If you or someone you know has stage 4 breast cancer, please encourage them to call and enroll in this valuable study. Again, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu.
Being a caregiver for a family member can be very rewarding. It can be very challenging, too. Besides taking a physical and emotional toll, it can also take a real financial toll, especially if you're paying for home safety upgrades, covering medical expenses, cutting back on hours at your job, or having to leave your job altogether. In some states and in certain situations, you may be eligible to get paid for the care you provide, but finding reliable information about caregiver compensation can be overwhelming and very time-consuming. The AARP Foundation Paid for Care Hub can help. It's a free online tool developed with support from United Healthcare, where you can search compensation programs, explore your options, and get answers to frequently asked questions. Find out today if it's possible to be compensated for the time, effort, and care you're providing. Visit paidforcare.aarpfoundation.org to learn more.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. There's a new strategy for contract negotiation between the city and the Milwaukee Police Association. Both entities are entering an arbitration in which an arbiter makes a binding final decision. Marquette Law School professor Daniel Chudnow says this.
I looked up Milwaukee Police and the city of Milwaukee. Public employees are frequently arbitrate. There's a statute in Wisconsin which actually governs it. They can select the arbitrator. So I do think there's a lot of cases. If there's an individual police officer making a claim, that I've seen a number of arbitration cases.
The arbiter has a few months to decide on the outcome. If you were holding on to tickets from the last day of the Wisconsin State Fair, here's your chance to trade them in. The Fair's ticket exchange program runs November 10th through the 15th at the Fair Park Ticket Office in West Dallas. It only covers tickets meant for Sunday, August 10th of this year, the day the flooding took place. But not every ticket is eligible. Free passes, vendor tickets, concert tickets, and parking passes won't qualify. Officials say the best way to check if your ticket is valid is to visit wistatefair.com and review the FAQ section. Doctors across the nation are pushing back against President Trump's claim that using Tylenol in pregnancy increases the risk of having autistic children. Medical College of Wisconsin President and CEO Dr. John Raymond says this.
There have been some studies that show that there may be a slight association with different environmental factors and different genetic factors with autism, but no single smoking gun, no single cause.
In a statement, the Coalition of Autism Scientists says the president's comments, quote, only stoke fear and falsely suggest hope when there is no simple answer. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And before we went to break, we talked about this rapture. The minister from South Africa said that the rapture was going to happen September 23rd or September 24th. So some of y'all, if y'all was getting ready, y'all still got time, I guess. So, the social media, TikTok ran with this, and they said a lot of people sold their belongings, DJ Brother Z. Some people that sold their stuff because they thought they was going to hop on the rapture. They was going to be gone. But this is what I don't like. I don't like how, all right, should I even say this? Because this is something that's near and dear to me. Without me entering into church at a young age of 15, I don't know where I would be. I probably wouldn't even be on this show. So this is why it bothers me. This is why it bothers me the most, because it helped me. Being involved in those ideas of church, and now it's just a joke. Now a lot of fly-by-night people are trying to take advantage of the monetary gain, or trying to gain followers, or they trying to lead people into a certain direction for their self-benefit. And a lot of these young people, they don't even attend church like we used to back when we was coming up. Now church is like, I think Miracle Minister Kevin was talking about church hurt. No, I think the church hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's hurt. Hurt bad. Because I believe that the ministers and the brothers in church ain't checking the folks that's doing the dirt. Like, they not running up on the other pastors that's causing the church to look bad. They running up on the saints talking about don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that. Come to my church. No, you supposed to, if you was really about that life, you would be going to check these pastors and fight them. Fight the people that's causing it for it to be a bad look on the church. But that ain't what's happening. No, they hanging out. I wouldn't. That's why I don't even go over there no more. That's why I don't, because I couldn't even be a deacon today. Because I'll be on social media talking about all these churches. I'll be talking about them like a dog. And I'll be reading the emails from the pastor Lustin, like I do with the city. You think I wouldn't be no different. I'd be coming out these churches for hurting folks. And this is why I say it ain't no trust. It ain't no trust in that concept no more. More than ever, is these then they still try to come and act like the pastors is a powerful agency in our communities when people in the community know that it's really not. They done jumped into bed with the political, and it's not effective like it used to be. It's the old remnants
of what they used to be, the ideal of what it used to be. We want it to be what it used to be. Now a lot of it is trash. Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. I'm not talking to the ones that's really out here doing the real work. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. And a lot of times the brothers doing the real work trying to make up an excuse for the church when they need to really tell the truth and say, okay, I need to go at these brothers that's making it look bad. You need to do that. And that's when it's going to be a real turnaround. When y'all start coming at the brothers in the churches that's hurting the people and taking advantage of the people, then people might get some trust back. Just like the police department. They say it's good cops. Well, why the good cops ain't fighting the bad cops? Like, y'all up in there with them. Why y'all ain't saying nothing? Okay. And there's some that's saying something and then they get exiled. I respect the cops that's inside the districts that's shutting down the bad apples. I respect them. I talk to them. So this rapture thing is ridiculous. This rapture thing, if I wasn't on mainstream radio talking right now, boy, I'll have all y'all blood pressures up because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to see a vehicle that was used for good, that was used to help people, that was used to bring people to change lives, be corrupted in this day and time. And it was always some kind of little stuff going on back in the day. I ain't saying it was always perfect. But now, I don't know what this is. That's it. I love my brothers, the ones that I know that do the real work. I do love my brothers, and we do hang out, and we do talk. I do a Monday prayer every Monday before I start my show because I came out of that system of going to church, doing all of that, serving that ideology. But when I got older, I realized, some of this is a joke. It ain't got no power to it. It's profit over power. It ain't got no real power to it. And I don't like it. I don't like it. If y'all mad, go get them brothers that's doing that stuff the wrong thing. Don't get mad at Tory Lowe for telling the truth. Why don't you go out and get those folks that's hurting the folks? Why don't you do that? That'll help. That'll help out. But I had a mother. Let me get back to it. I got a mother that called me and told me that her son was beat up at the school by the paraprofessional. We talked about this earlier, and I just got a text message, and she said that she was going to come on the show and talk about what happened, but now she have to take her son to the hospital because he having seizures. He having the seizures. So she couldn't come on the show because she had to take her son that was abused by a paralegal last week. And this family is in my prayers. This family is in my prayers. See, this is the real work that got to be done, and they gonna sweep it under a rug. I flashed the picture. Put the picture up one more time, DJ Brothers, if y'all just joining the show late. And you know they cut the stream. So that first part of the show, I don't know if it's still around, but it's okay. It's still up. But this is the person, the paraprofessional that was working at the school that slapped the baby with the IEP. And they saying that he got a couple days now while they investigating, and they won't let the mama see the videos. They not giving her hardly any information. They saying it's under investigation. And she was told by a staff member that the staff member saw that this man slapped the baby that was in the wheelchair. Hey, So I'm working on this. Another, like I said, every day, I get to situations where these people go through the right channels, and when they go through the right channels and they get denied, then they have to come and try to see, hey, Tory, this is what's happening. This is what we got to do. So I'm going to get on it. But once again, Grand Tulsa has a situation with a mother who had a child that was in IEP, in a wheelchair, and was abused by a staff member, a paraprofessional. She was supposed to call into the show. Now she's saying that the baby is had to go to the hospital. Just sent me a text message that the baby, here she goes. Sorry, I'm at the school on my way to the hospital. My son had a bad seizure. This just came in. But I was on the air. I understand what I'm saying. So we're going to try to get her some representation on this situation. Once again, they're saying that the guy name is Scott Harvey. He was booked in Milwaukee County, Wisconsin, for charges pending. He was booked. His booking date is 9/23/2025. They saying they holding him right now to see if they're going to press charges on him. Hopefully they do. They press the charges. Hey, that just makes my stomach hurt, DJ Brother Z. When families, they talk about their parents all the time, and I said this at the top of the hour, just in case you missed it. But they always want to point the finger at the parents. And you got the good parents suffering too. So no matter what side of the conversation you on, it's always a catch-22. It's always a catch-22, boy. You take the kid to school and you're doing the right thing, you're giving them what they need, and they get slapped up. Hey, they was just on the press conference shaming the parents. Well, what else we got, DJ Brothers? Sometimes I say I gotta switch it up because it's tough. It's tough being an advocate, and then you got people talking out the side of their face all the time. Then they say they got to investigate. The school saying they got to investigate. It's a video. It's footage or something. And it's witnesses. That's right. That right there is enough to get Child Protective Services to come take your kids out the house. Okay. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, let me get off the air right quick so I can reset, take a sip of water or something, because this is it just boils my blood when adults do this to young kids, especially kids that have issues, and you're supposed to be the professional. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm going to say something. I'm a conservative, as you know. I might not agree with you all the time, but even when I don't agree with you, you crack me up. And the other guy, he just pretends conservative all day. And you do make me think. But when you do better than anyone, you think on your feet.
Now that was a compliment coming from somebody who is as Trump-loving as he is, that can appreciate what we do here.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Celebrate the reigning queens of disco with Disco Divas, running at the Bradley Symphony Center September 26th through the 28th. Principal Pops conductor Byron Stripling will lead the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and an all-star trio of vocalists in all of your favorite hits from the disco era. Think Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, and Chaka Khan, as well as the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind & Fire, and even Michael Jackson. Those silky high strings and thumping bass lines will never sound better as you dance and sing along in your seat to tunes like I Will Survive, We Are Family, I'm Coming Out, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get those sequins out of storage and call the box office now at 414-291-7605 for Disco Divas or visit mso.org.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers take on the Sussex Hamilton Chargers on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Join our coverage starting at 6:30 p.m., leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, C.G. Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Burghardt Sporting Goods.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you've been injured, you need a winning team on your side. Gruber Law Offices will fight for the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Toby, just do it!
Hey, yo, is that Mexican OT? That good, though. Got me looking just like Johnny Dang. Louis Vuitton umbrella when I walk through the rain. In the kitchen whipping chicken, kind of bread like kinds good. Got a Mexican looking like Johnny Dang. Eat deep muddy water stick, carry my cane. Right pocket got money, left pocket go. Bulletproof white Cadillac riding in the tank. I'm a dirty baby from Dirty Bay with a dirty case. Slide down your block, light it up with flames. Hopping down the block.
Calling all black-owned business owners and entrepreneurs. Are you looking to share your story and grow your reach? We have teamed up with Associated Bank for our black-owned business give back. Each quarter, 4 lucky business owners will win an opportunity to spotlight their brand and journey on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. To sign up for your business spotlight interviews, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure. Right here on The Truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. I guess there's something going on in Dallas. They're saying that a Dallas ICE shooting took place, 1 killed at Texas facility, 2 in critical condition. Suspected shooter is unalive. That's what they're saying. But we got some video of what's going on down there in Dallas, Texas. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. Let's listen.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement Field Office in Dallas. Another person who was hit is now fighting to stay alive. All the victims were ICE detainees. Authorities say the gunman opened fire from the rooftop of an office across the street from that ICE facility. Police responded to the scene this morning before learning the shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They say the facility was targeted. FBI Director Kash Patel posted this on X, saying in part, while the investigation is ongoing, an initial review of the evidence shows an ideological motive behind this attack. One of the unspent shell casings recovered was engraved with the phrase anti-ICE. Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz spoke at the scene this morning.
This needs to stop. Violence is wrong. Politically motivated violence is wrong. This is the 3rd shooting in Texas directed at ICE or CBP. This must stop. To every politician who is using rhetoric demonizing ICE and demonizing CBP, stop.
And for more, CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca joins us now near the scene there in Dallas. Omar, what more have you learned today?
Well, Nancy, we're learning that we can get closer to the scene so we can kind of put our own eyes on it. They're slowly kind of shrinking that perimeter where they've been keeping us back. Now, keep in mind, this is an ICE facility that it's not a traditional sense. When people think of ICE facilities, they think of big detention centers. This is not one of them. This is a small processing facility where people will come by. Usually if federal agents get people from the county jail or if there were recent ICE activities and detainments, this is where they'll bring them before they move them to other areas. So this is not a place that's, it's in a kind of an industrial area right by the side of I-35, which is a busy time. Now, busy highway. Now, at 6:40 is when some of the calls came in. So at 6:40 a.m., you've got your morning commute going on, and it's still kind of dark to kind of paint the picture of what it looked like around here when the calls came in of shots fired. Now, we did see officers looking at the top of some buildings because they're saying it was basically a sniper on an elevated area shooting down into the area. We saw them kind of with some police activity looking at the tops of buildings. And I actually called an attorney's office, an immigration attorney's office that's right nearby. They weren't able to get in, but it's one of those places that they say, you know, you can see the ICE facility that is nearby. Interesting note, in that press conference where you saw Senator Cruz, there was also FBI officials and ICE officials, we were trying to ask them, since we had learned that some of the people who were hit, the 3 people who were hit, 2 dead, were detainees, what kind of protections are going to be added, not only for the ICE officials who were working, but the safety of the detainees? And that's a question they did not want to answer.
Oh, wow.
On top of all this, Omar.
Here we go. Like I said, for the last couple weeks, months, we talk about this political violence that's going on. That's why I say don't get botted out. Don't get botted out because you got to be a real bot to go and try to, you know, get out here and get involved in a lot of this. That's why they're going to start recording a lot of things that people saying. And if people end up losing their life, they may come knock on your door. Hey, look, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. If you want to join the conversation today. We got Al on the lines. How you doing, Al?
I'm doing wonderful. I find it odd that now they want to talk about political violence. But when it comes to the goldfish who speak all political violence and release people who did violence on their own people and jail people for not committing violence, and then we're not talking about how ICE was doing illegal searches and all this, now we got to play victim and get all Christian-like and get civil? I mean, all this violence and school shootings and all this drama didn't start till Goldfish got up in there. And even after one of his own was shot, he didn't show no empathy, just like he didn't show no empathy when he was robbing that cancer foundation in 2019. And he put that 87-year-old woman out of his property who had a stroke, who's white. The same foundation of political violence that he didn't show not 1, 2, or 3 cares when his BFF got the bullet in the neck. Interesting. Now we want to talk about political violence. But when we have these white going in here with AR-15, school shootings, MAGA stuff, everybody's quiet and still standing by gun rights. Okay. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, you know, for a long time, I always told people, I think back when Hillary Clinton was running for office, I think I started seeing like this political type civil war on the political end, donkey versus elephant type, like escalated type frenzy. You know, when around 2020, I think it kind of went up because I went for a walk from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C., and along the way, I seen a lot of things. I see some stuff I can't even say on the radio. You know, I just try to keep it general sometimes. But I think that back when, after Obama presidency, I started seeing like a heightened like battle between the donkey and the elephant, where the extreme, after Obama, seemed like the Democratic Party got extreme, and then the Republican Party started dealing with the alt-right and the alt-left, and the Democrat Party started getting the Antifa and the Black Lives Matter. And so it was like this, the Proud Boys was over there with the right. And so it just seemed like they started getting these organizations that was battling each other. So I started seeing like paid protesting at this time. Like this wasn't organic protesting. Like, you know how people feel like something ain't right and they get out here and they got regular jobs and things like that. I started seeing paid protesting where they was paying folks to sit out there all day. Like, I said, this ain't organic. This is manufactured. And people got mad at me for saying that. People got mad because I called it out when it started happening. And I said, this ain't even organic. This gang banging. This political gang banging going on. And I don't want nothing to do with it. I didn't even participate in none of it. We got White Widow on the lines. White Widow, how you doing, White Widow?
Okay, I'm doing okay. First of all, I want to know where someone goes to school for paraprofessional. That's not a job. That's a title MPS gave. The reason why MPS is saying we're still investigating, they do not want to admit. They do not want to admit wrongdoing because their lawyers said, buckle up. Same thing as the Hyatt. I told you the next day after that man was murdered, I said, the next day, Hyatt's got corporate attorneys around that table, and there was a crumb came in the next day, got a settlement, and left town. And everybody said, hey, probation. Truth Nation, learn. Don't settle until after the court. They came up to me in Crawford County 7 years ago when they came after me. No big deal. The attorney said, what do you want? I said, you can't give me no money. I want the DA Baxter. I want the dirty cop Wagner gone. They were retired. So, yeah, hold off on these cases. Hold off until the prosecution. And paraprofessional, there's no such degree. And this is close to my heart. And you know Emma, my granddaughter, who got in that wheelchair 4 years ago. She's 13. Bubba, Ben, and you were with me. She's got another surgery. This is the 4th in November. Maybe it'll work and she'll walk again. But this is the exact reason why we all came to arms. Emma has never been into a car unless it's been with a family member, ever. And my heart goes out to that mother. And lawyer up and hold off. And MPS, shame on you. Shame on you. So, other than that, borders, historically our borders have never been safer. Fentanyl deaths are down. 10 million people came across his borders in the 4 years that Biden was there. They have deluged Milwaukee, sanctuary city. They have taken jobs working for less money and terrible working conditions. They have set the pace for citizens out here. You are illegal. The post office is full of people getting passports to get the hell out of this country because they see the writing on the wall. You're just as illegal as that guy the cop is following, running your plate and fighting. You got a misdemeanor felony and chases you and someone dies. I got nothing for the illegals.
Wow. Brother Love. How you doing, Brother Love?
Oh, hey, how you doing, Tory, man?
Hey, blessings, Brother Love.
Yeah, blessings. Tory, I want to say, man, I agree with your assessments on the church, on the black church, and I agree with everything you said, and and I just want to say, Tory, as we agree and move forward with this, what do you think this will lead? What do you think this lead to?
What, the rapture, the whole rapture thing, or just church period?
I mean, just all the spiritual hurt. Is it just now that we don't like the black church as a whole, or do we don't like the black man, we don't like the black preacher woman, we don't like the kids? What is it that we don't like, and what is it leading to?
I think the messaging and the political have merged. I think that the messaging and the political have came together, and I think that a lot of people are just not feeling that. And many times when you put the messaging with the political, sometimes the political is a contradiction to some of the church messaging, and then to see them participate in that type of contradiction, it creates mistrust. It creates a mistrust. So I think that's what's going on right now.
Yes, and what is leading to me, you know what I mean? Even though I'm poor, I'm in poverty, but I'm still a man and I'm still pushing forward. I just thank God for our black women, our black men, our black family, and I just thank God for the genuineness, the real passion of the black woman's feelings and the family. And I just pray that whoever this God may be, I just pray that he will bring us into more harmony and help us mend our pain.
I agree. That's a great thing. That I think that many times when we look outside of what we can do for each other, I think we get in trouble. I was just telling somebody that if I can't look at you and see a resource, if I don't see resources in each other, we don't see resources within our own selves, and we got to look outside. Hey, it could get messy. Hey, when we come back, we'll be joined on the lines by advocate, author Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, Truth Nation, it's your girl DT from The Truth Unfiltered with DT and Dr. Ken Harris. Now listen, at a critical time, through the Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, Old National Bank provided the resources I needed to sustain my business. Now the process had its challenges, but I was supported, and it was also an invaluable learning experience for future ventures. I am so grateful for the support that helped my business thrive. Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all loans subject to approval.
Milwaukee College Prep, redefining what's educationally possible so more children can pursue their dream. Join me, Craig Karmazin, and Milwaukee College Prep Thursday, October 23rd at Venue 3 at the 3rd Street Market Hall, and take a stand in closing the opportunity gap for Milwaukee scholars. Your support means quality education is accessible to over 2,000 scholars in Milwaukee. Enjoy food, drinks, and a chance to learn more.
Purchase tickets at 2025. TakeAstand.GiveSmart.com. That's 2025. TakeAstand.GiveSmart.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
It's official. July 5th is Tory Lowe Day in the city of Milwaukee and Milwaukee County. I am humbled to receive this proclamation from the mayor's office and the county executive's office. To me, this day represents life and purpose and being driven by passion to serve and empower others. It's about being unselfish and answering the call to help those in need and living life with intention. Despite challenges and obstacles, I remain focused on creating real change in my community, county, and state. This recognition isn't about me. It's about the collective efforts of those who supported me along the way. It's about the resilience and determination that defines my journey. As we celebrate this day, I want to leave you with a challenge. What will you do to create positive change in your community? Will you get out and volunteer, mentor, or simply be a support to a friend? Whatever it is, I urge you to take action. Together we can build a brighter future, one that's filled with hope, opportunity, and empowerment. I am honored to serve, and I am grateful for this recognition. Let's continue to uplift and support one another, striving for a better tomorrow. So what does Tory Lowe Day mean to me? Let's make a difference together. Let's stay committed to our purpose and keep pushing forward even in the face of adversity. I'm excited to see the impact we can make, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve alongside such an amazing community. Now, my question is, what does Tory Lowe Day mean to you?
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat.
Lion Forge Entertainment is an Academy Award-winning Black-owned film studio that focuses on diverse stories. The company is working on several new projects aimed at younger audiences, and Lion Forge founder and CEO David Stewart II says you might be surprised where he's seeing opportunities with Gen Z.
In some ways, some of this stuff is actually kind of coming full circle. I was just circulating with our team some articles that have just come out around Gen Z going back to the movies, and that's their new interest point right now. So yes, YouTube is growing, and a lot of eyeballs are going there to kind of find content, but they want to go to the movies because they want this unique experience that they haven't really had, because they've had the screens in front of them all the time. They've had that on-demand content. So it's interesting how things are kind of coming full circle.
Lion Forge Entertainment won its Oscar for short film Hair Love, a story about a black father learning to style his daughter's hair for the first time. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. With the Packers now 2-1, they look to face the Dallas Cowboys as Micah Parsons returns for Sunday Night Football. Jerry Jones on trading Micah Parsons, courtesy of 105.3 The Fan in Dallas.
I heard people talking about, well, why didn't you trade him back before the draft? Because draft picks becomes the most valuable timing-wise. You can have them in the offseason before the draft.
Packers versus Cowboys begins Sunday night at 7:20. The Brewers are on a 3-game losing streak after losing once again to the Padres.
Fields throws to first in time, and the Padres have won the first 2 games of this series. They shut out the Brewers tonight by a final score of 7-0.
Despite the streak, Brewers remain atop the MLB at 95-63. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Got a very serious problem, yeah. Come on, baby. It's time to get down. It's time you to stop playing with my feelings, girl. Come on, girl. Get on down. Get down.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship football. We have a great matchup for you this Friday night as the Marquette High Hilltoppers go on the road to take on conference rival Sussex Hamilton Chargers. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Joining me on the lines, advocate, author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King. Happy Hump Day.
Hey, happy Hump Day. Hey, we've been having another powerful conversation. It just seems like a lot of times when we talk about children with disabilities, parents having to struggle with children on a day-to-day basis, and they drop them off at the school, and then to have a situation that took place recently with the mother that has a child at Grand Tosa, and the child was harmed by the paralegal, I guess the title paralegal. Paraprofessional, not legal, paraprofessional.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now the family's reaching out because they want justice.
I'm glad they reached out because, again, when they don't reach out, they don't get justice, or the community don't even know about it because he definitely has the complexion for the connection. And we know we just experienced the pimp that was the attorney, the public pretender who was out here pimping as a side job, just got off, okay, with a slap on the wrist to do quote-unquote community work. Haven't he hurt the community enough? Like, how he going to come out here and fix the community when he preyed on the community and those that were most vulnerable due to his status as being an attorney? But again, I'm glad that family reached out to you for the community to also know, so we can apply some pressure as well for the district attorney's office, who we also know, have dropped the ball several times due to, the community not knowing about certain things. But my heart goes out to that mother. My heart goes out, to that baby, because we're so quick, to listen to these individuals who are always talking about the parents this and the parents that, but we know the majority of the parents are doing the right thing. When we talk about that small percentage, they seem to get, the most popularity or conversation spoke about them. But when you have those of us that are righteously raising our children and righteously trying to lead them the right way, it seems to go unnoticed, or there is no conversation about what's being done right. It's just supposed to be that way. However, I think it's a pivotal time for us to make sure that we point out those of us that are in this movement righteously, due to the fact of the publicity that those that are wicked seem to make all the mainstream, lines, and they seem to be the individuals that's getting the breaks or the freedom to PREY continuously on our community. I think it's pivotal also that we make sure when we talk about, our children, and me and you was having that conversation too, that, a lot of times the logic that we use when it comes to, our children, there is no accountability for the adults that's supposed to know better, that's supposed to be the leaders, that's supposed to be the examples, that we, for some odd reason, hold our children to a higher standard than the adults, like you were stating, even when it comes to the church, and, the pastors and the preachers who are pretty much condoning. Because if you ain't checking a cricket pastor or a cricket deacon, but you going to their congregation and saying, "Oh, just come to my church," again, you the problem. Because, again, I've never known anyone who was doing something righteous that would allow somebody to come and throw dirt in that lane around them. That's just like advocacy. If I see somebody who out here hurting instead of helping, I'm going to see you. I'm going to tell you about yourself, and then I'm going to allow the people to know what I know about you, because you're not going to pray freely without us having the knowledge of knowing that you out here praying. So, I said that to say this, when it comes to our babies, the accountability has to be there. And we have to make sure that our children know that not only will we go hard on them when they're not right, but we'll go hard on everybody else when they're being treated wrong. And this is a pivotal time to make sure that we're giving them the protections and the security that they need to be children. And that goes without saying, but however, I'll just say for our babies that's listening, because we know a lot of the babies are listening, that you are loved, and we understand the processes and the procedures that's happening. And I'm taking accountability as an adult, because I understand that the programming of our children is that of what they've seen us do, how they see us act, what gets the likes, what makes the mainstream, what everybody is talking about, and that would be the negative stuff. So if we want the change to come about, even in adults, the righteousness, we have to uplift that. We have to promote that. We have to stand 10 toes down on that, so that more people will feel righteous to be righteous and not play righteous and be wicked to get what it is that it seems the wicked is getting. And that's the attention, that's the money, that's the titles. Because the individuals that are truly working, we have really nothing to show for it. And then we wonder why people lead to go to that side, you know, because it's really not about the material things either, so don't get that twisted. What I'm saying is the ability to wake up every day, because what we have allowed in our community is that the negative ideologies, the negative lifestyles seem to produce, you know, to the naked eye. But what they're not showing you that, you know, going to jail, going to prison ain't a flex. You understand what I'm saying? Saying you'll ride or die for somebody, not a flex. It's easy to die. It's hard to live for somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the flex is an individual who could have went to jail, but they chose to be righteous instead. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the real flex, that I was raised in the worst place to be black, and I still chose righteously. That's the flex. That I could have preyed on somebody else, P-R-E-Y, but I decided to P-R-A-Y for them instead of P-R-E-Y-ing on them. That's the flex. So, you know.
Hey.
It's just time for us to turn the right side up, because it's been upside down for a long time, King.
Well, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today, Elizabeth Brown. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth, Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Celebrate the reigning queens of disco with Disco Divas, running at the Bradley Symphony Center September 26th through the 28th. Principal Pops conductor Byron Stripling will lead the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra and an all-star trio of vocalists in all of your favorite hits from the disco era. Think Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross, and Chaka Khan, as well as the Bee Gees, Earth, Wind & Fire, and even Michael Jackson. Those silky high strings and thumping bass lines will never sound better as you dance and sing along in your seat to tunes like I Will Survive, We Are Family, I'm Coming Out, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get those sequins out of storage and call the box office now at 414-291-7605 for Disco Divas, or visit mso.org.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers take on the Sussex Hamilton Chargers on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Join our coverage starting at 6:30 p.m., leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, C.G. Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Burghardt Sporting Goods.
Here
At Odom Investments and Property Management, we bring life back to homes. Looking to sell your home or need a trusted property manager? Or maybe you're ready to learn the real estate game through our Scale Up Journey internship program. Call us at 855-ODOM-WAY or visit odomhomes.com to get started today. That's odomhomes.com or 855-ODOM-WAY. Your journey begins here.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
One-on-one, 7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Elizabeth Brown, a day full of powerful, thought-provoking conversation. They said that the rapture was supposed to be coming between September 23rd and September 24th. They said that the rapture was on its way. I guess, I guess some people still thinking they got a little time. It's still September 24th. It ain't came yet.
I mean, again, the scare tactics is always, at bay. I done heard about this since I was a little girl too, and again, the only rapture that's happening is that you not tapping into and healing yourself. Fear only stops you from moving forward. I always, when I talk to the young kids, I say, when depression is when you're trying to, hold on to the past. Anxiety is when you're looking too far in the future. You're supposed to be present. You're supposed to be present at all times so you're able to move. There's nothing wrong with using your past as a rearview mirror to see how far you've come. And it's okay to look out your front window of your car to see where you're going. However, you still must be present in the vehicle so you know what I'm saying, where you're going and how you're going to get there. The reality of things is, like, these fear tactics stop us from moving forward. And I would say, it's a time that we need to learn about our emotions and how to be, emotionally astute. That an emotion, you're supposed to feel it. You're supposed to allow yourself those moments. Take a deep breath, but you never make decisions off of your emotions or you're going to always lose. They know, and I'm meaning this world, knows that if they can keep us, what we believe, we become. So if they can keep us heightened, if they can keep us on the fight and flight, they can continue to pull or put the banana in the tailpipe, so to speak. However, when you start to get present, you understand that this emotion that I'm feeling, I'm going to allow myself to feel it. Like I tell you all the time, like, take your time, just don't take too long. You have to be clear-minded. It's all about strategy. If you're emotionally unstable, they know they can always get you to move in any direction the wind is blowing. When you stand for something, you don't fall for everything. And the goal is not to fall for everything. So start to stand for something. Like the Bible has caused, a lot of uproar in these, fake preachers and, ex-pimps who became preachers because it was a tax break. And then we found out, the FBI got something to do with the church, people getting paid. It's a hustle. However, I would just say to anybody that's somebody, believe in yourself because you are the Alpha and the Omega. You are the person that has the ability to change anything and everything that's in your life. And right now we've been taught or programmed to think outside of ourselves and everybody else. This is a season of checking for yourself. This is the season to heal oneself. And when you heal what's inside your world, then it starts to affect the whole world.
Hey.
And with that, King, we working.
Well, so that means I should unpack my bags because I was waiting on the rapture.
Hell yeah.
Man, I ain't going nowhere today. Damn. I thought I was about to go up yonder.
It ain't happening, okay? Ain't no yonder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
hey,
I guess I gotta wake up tomorrow and come to work. Man.
Absolutely. If you want to eat, make it to work. Absolutely.
Man, I thought the Raps was going to take me away from here to the streets of gold.
Hey, that's too much like rice. Yeah, it ain't that. You ain't getting off that easy.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Queen, for being on these front lines. I appreciate you as usual, and we got a lot of work to do.
Hey, Ken, you already know what it is. One love.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Queen. All right, Tory Lowe from Waterfall. Green don't always mean go. Let's get it.
All right. Salute to everybody in the chat. It was another powerful chat today. Salute to everybody out there in Radio Land. Salute to everybody that called in, that hit us up on the Talk to Text. Hey, look. We got to take these conversations and actually start making some inroads to make change. Powerful conversations, but we got to be about that action. So salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front line that's out here trying to make a difference, whether you're in the church, on the block, out here on the streets, a regular citizen, or whatever you're trying to do. Be the resource for others that you would love to have for yourself. Hey, look, keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go. Look both ways before you cross the street. I love you, Dr. Ken Harris. Up next.
Come in with straight truth.
And to make matters even worse, Truth Nation, when you look at more numbers, there have been 59 children shot in the city of Milwaukee, and 40 of the perpetrators were also under 18. They were children.